Hello Aquarius, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Aquarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. All right. Now this is going to be a general reading. So try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Aquarius, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And there we've got, wow, that's pretty good. We've got the Princess of Pentacles as the very first card. That shows a lot of potential. It shows that there's a lot of like raw material in your environment ready for you to utilize, right? To harness, to take advantage of, to mold into whatever future it is that you are trying to achieve, right? Very good energy. Let's put it into some context. Okay, we've got an Eight of Pentacles. We've got the Death card. We've got a Prince of Swords, Princess of Cups. Oh, and the Art or Temperance card. A Six of Wands, a Ten of Pentacles, a Three of Wands, and the Sun card. Wow, this might be the best kind of energy that I've ever really seen. I mean, we've got that sun up here that is really giving life to all of this raw material. I think you're going to start seeing such tremendous growth in all areas of your life. Now, let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. And that looks like a good one. We'll put it right here. We'll put Alien Simon Mork Ripley right there on top. And now we're not going to look at that card until the very end. All right, it will tie everything together. It will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. All right. If at any point during the reading you get an idea, a sense, a feeling of what that card is, I want you to put your prediction down in the comments below. Okay. It's a group effort. It's a group exercise. Let's tap into our intuition together and let's figure out that mystery card if we can. All right. I hope you'll play along, but of course you don't have to if you don't want to. Let's take a look at our energies, and you know what? I noticed that this candle over here does not want to stay lit. Let me see if I can get that one going again. I always like to have a little bit of balance in things, but sometimes it doesn't work that way. All right. There we go. I think we'll be all right for at least a few minutes. So we do have some major arcana, right? We've got 1, 2, 3 major arcana energies. You know, it's kind of like we have this birth and life, and we have death here, and then we have the balance in between, right? That's quite interesting to me, that we have this kind of duality, and we have the kind of middle path through it. Finding the infinite moment kind of between life and death. And no, that candle's just about to go out again. Huh. Well, I guess we're just going to have to deal with one dark candle, one lit candle. Anyway, we've got some fire energy as well. We don't really have a lot of water, but the water we have up here is very significant with the Princess of Cups. We don't have a lot of air energy, but what we have is very significant with the Prince of Swords. And then, of course, we have this beautiful earth energy. Your life is really going to change for the better. Things are really beginning to happen. Things are really beginning to grow for you. Right? You are someone that can utilize the materials that are around them. Right? I think that you have this very different way of looking at things. You know, where you can see the potential in everything, and you're able to see details or see maybe potentials, right? You're able to see inside of things in a way that other people really can't. You know, that's part of that sun at the end. That's part of this fire energy. So I think that you're able really to take this raw material and you're really slowly and steadily, I think, building a magnificent life with it. You know, this is very, very potent energy. You have the fundamental force in the universe, life and death, kind of at your disposal here, right? You are the creator and the destroyer. You are the one that has to find that infinite moment in between life and death where it is infinite and eternal right there in that moment, you know? And it's very interesting that the candle won't stay lit for this reading. So we kind of have the life and the death. We have the light and the dark, and we're trying to find the road right in the middle of it, you know. So with the princess, this is definitely your ability to take the raw materials and mold it into a desired end. You know, it's like you can take a block of clay and you can see the magnificent sculpture that's going to come out of it, or the whatever, pottery or something. That's a unique skill, you know. And not only that, you have the patience to do it, right? You know just how much force to apply. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is prudence. It is patience. It is being cautious and taking your time. But it's not about slowing down necessarily, only if you're going too fast, I guess. Sometimes it's about speeding up if you find yourself delaying and lagging and not making progress, right? It's about the appropriate amount of force to apply to a situation. You know, again, it's finding that sweet spot right in between the two extremes, which is what we're seeing in the future with this art or temperance card. You are an artist, whether you acknowledge it or not, right? You are a creator. Whatever you are creating, could be you're creating a business. Maybe you're creating a family. Maybe you're creating a life. Maybe you're trying to create a better world, a different world. You are a creator. Okay, you are a creator. More so now than ever before in your life. More so now than I think any other sign. Right? We've had a lot of very interesting Aquarius readings lately. And I'm happy that I'm doing more and more of these bonus readings because I feel they're so necessary, especially right now. Right? You're someone that can take the way things are. You can take the uncarved block and you can see what its potential is. You can see how great something can be, will be. And you've got the patience and you've got the effort. You got the fire energy over here to do that. Right? And when we look at the earth energy, we're kind of ending up here with the Ten of Pentacles. This is wealth. This is the final product. What is it that you're looking to create? Okay. Now, there's a secret here because the Ten of Pentacles, while it is a 10, it's an even number, it's a structure. Right? It's a form. But the structure, the temple, the building, without the people in it, is just a building. It's just raw materials. There's no life in it. Right? And this is the secret key to your death and your son, your life and death, your creation and destruction here, is knowing how to take something inert and give it life. Right? Revitalizing things. You might be someone that takes like old furniture, right, and renews it, gives it life. But I think you can do this with anything. Maybe it's not furniture. Maybe you're someone that goes into a dying business and gives it life. You know? We could be talking about anything here. Maybe you're a healer. Spiritual healer, emotional, mental, physical healer. You know how to take something that is, for all intents and purposes, just the structure, and you're able to give it function, give it life, give it purpose, give it meaning, heal it, revitalize it. Yeah. The more and more of these Aquarius readings that I do, the more I start learning about what it is that this divine mission means to you. Now, we look at some of the water energy up top here. This is the Princess of Cups. This is the fish in the percolator. You've been getting that card a lot lately. I think this is, it's your ability to heal, sure, but this is more your ability to dream. And this is the reason why you can put your hands on something and mold it, create it, give it life. revitalize it, bring out its essential nature, right? Taking the lump of clay and being able to see the beautiful artifact that is inherent within that lump of clay, right? Because you're able to dream, because you have such a rich and fertile imagination right now. All of your good ideas are just raining down on you, right? And you may even be feeling like you can't keep up with it. You know, that there's just such an inspiration here that you can't move your hands fast enough, move your body, right? Move the world fast enough to give expression to all of these dreams that you're having. And maybe indeed it is dreams, daydreams, visions that are flooding in. Flooding in. And this might be where there's a little bit of difficulty here right now, is to try to get as many of these dreams into reality as possible. Well, that's where this air comes into it. This is the Prince of Swords. This is behind everything, but this is more, I think, more of an assistant kind of energy today. And what this is, I think, is making sure that you stay organized, making sure that you write things down, making sure that you just make a list, keep a journal, keep a diary, keep even an audio, like tape recorder, kind of like I don't know, people still use tape recorders anymore. Like a voice recorder, you know, like an app on your phone, and just keep these ideas somewhere that you can kind of go back to them and just start checking them off your list, right? Because I think you have so much that you want to do with your life, and you're the kind of person that can, again, you put your hands on something and you're able to mold it into what it is, right? Give it life. Well, we got to have some sort of a administrative assistant here, right? Someone that can help us stay on track, really, right? So we see the Ardor Temperance card here, and as this is another assistant kind of energy, but I think this is also the way forward, the way that you should be continuing with this energy and this opportunity. And it might just be this particular time of the year, maybe just this window of a couple of weeks, you know, either side of today. Whenever you happen to be watching this, I think you're right in the middle of this very creative energy. And I don't know how long it's going to last, honestly. I don't see any sign of it ending. It's kind of like it's going to continue for as long as you keep having dreams and daydreams and visions, and you keep doing the work, right? It's going to continue as long as you wish for it to. But we need strategy for the future. We need to understand that this is, it's an art, but it's also your life. You know, and you need this kind of balance. You need to understand that you might be, let's say, a servant of the divine. You might have this divine mission, but you also have to take care of you. You have to build up your life as well. You have to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, that you're taking care of your loved ones, that you have your responsibilities, that sort of thing, right? We need to find the balance here, and I think there's a risk with being this kind of artist. Now again, you might not consider yourself an artist, but you are. There is always a risk of accumulating too much, right? We have this list of dreams, this list of things that we want to do and projects that we're going to, that we're one day going to get to. There is the risk here because of this death card down here. Now, this has its cosmic implications, like we kind of talked about, finding, you know, something that is inert and giving it life, right? You are the true alchemist, right? There's also this idea of being able to flow and let things go, right? We don't need to hold on to every energy that we have, everybody, every person that you heal, perhaps, right? You're accumulating some of their energy. It's almost like you're taking the sickness or the pain from them, right? You have to be careful not to hold on to all of that. Okay, because that is going to weigh you down. That is an accumulation. And that's also part of what I'm feeling with the Ten of Pentacles here in the environment, is that everything that you touch, everything that you give life to, it's because you're you're taking on something into yourself, if that makes sense. We got to be careful we have to be able to let that go, right? You're taking something from someone else, a sickness or something like that, for instance. And you're taking that into yourself, and that person is healed, but now you have to do something with that. So you have to have ways and means and methods to discharge that energy, right? Some kind of cleansing rituals, ritual baths, smudging, grounding, that sort of thing. Meditations, chakra work, breathing work, crystal work, Reiki, whatever it is. You know, you have to have a way to make sure that you're restoring yourself. See, this sun is your vitality. And you are, I think, really kind of skirting the line between life and death here in spirit, but in practice too, right? So we have to be careful not to sacrifice everything of ourselves and focus on maintaining our health and our vitality, your robustness. So we could look at this card literally. We don't want you to kind of waste away, right? So as much as you're giving of yourself to these different things, you have to restore yourself in a very literal way, right? Taking care of diet and exercise and going to the doctor and taking, taking care of your personal responsibilities for yourself, right? For your physical body, but also mental and emotional too. Now, we're going to move to the path of the serpent. And as I do this, I'd like to ask for your subscription and ask that you hit the like button, leave a comment for me. All right, I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so the Six of Wands here. This is what's letting me know that this is involving your connection with other people. Okay, this is your ability again to bring back the life into things that maybe have lost that sense of vitality. Maybe you're a motivational speaker, right? Something like that. There is this idea of connection, of restoring this kind of vitality to things. And that's represented by the sun right here at the end. Okay. You're able to connect with things on a very spiritual level. Sort of the level of essence, right? And I think that's how you're able to do your magic, your art, your miracles, whatever we're talking about here. You're connecting with people on a very vital level, right? And I think people around you feel a kinship with you. It seems that just when you walk into a room, people feel that you're there with love and vitality. It's not a sentimental love. It's not a love that just kind of feels sorry for people. No, it's an energetic connection. It's a passion almost, right? And I think that you apply this kind of vitality and passion to everything that you do. We use the idea of this lump of clay, and you're kind of revitalizing it. You're bringing out, some artifact or some piece of art from that lump of clay. But I feel like it's something more interpersonal than just that, right? That may be part of it. But there are other people in your life. Yeah. Because what I see we're going to skip the 10 to go to the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is what we don't want, right? And what we don't want is for your energy, your magic, your ability to heal, your art, right? Your alchemy, whatever you want to call this energy that you have. We don't want it to remain as potential only, right? Because this card here, we don't want this. This is just potential. And this is kind of a wasted potential because it's a 3 that doesn't find a connection, right? Doesn't mesh with another vital energy. This is a divine mission that stays in the divine realm only. Something that's only in the spiritual world, never gets mirrored down, reflected 3 to a 6 in your life, in your consciousness, in your interactions with the world. Right? So we don't want this card. This is the unfulfilled life. Right? This is the divine mission that never gets accomplished, never gets attempted, really. It stays in just the realm of ideas, never finds fruition, never gets born to this plane. Now we get to that Sun card at the end. This is the rebirth. This is a card that very often means, a child is being born into the world. That could be part of your situation, maybe, maybe not. For some of you, maybe. Maybe there is a new addition to the family. If so, congratulations. But this is your divine mission. This is you being a reflection of that divine will. Right? That you are living the life that is meant for you, that you're doing the Lord's work, right? As they say. And this is something that takes a lot from you. There's a lot of pressure here. But it's almost as if Spirit's not giving you more than you can handle. Right? Sometimes we see the Art or Temperance card as that furnace, as the trials and tribulations, as the difficult work out in the environment. Spirit will never give you more than you can handle. It may feel like it. It may feel like the pressure is really on, but you can handle it. And that's what the sun is all about, because the sun, as a star, is like this nuclear engine, right? And its own gravity, the weight of the world, the weight of itself is trying to crush it. So it has to have enough inside, enough fire burning inside to match that pressure. There's an equilibrium there, right? And that's what the sun is about too. It's about equilibrium. It's very much about finding that sweet spot, So all of the major arcana cards that we have, they are about balance. They are about death and rebirth, death and rebirth. Even alchemy is kind of a death and rebirth art, right? So this, I think, is very, very strange energy. I've never quite seen a reading like this. I mean, this is it has the potential here, right? We started off saying there's a lot of potential here. The Ten of Pentacles in your environment, yeah, you're going to be intensely rewarded for the work that you do. Whatever it might be, whatever this divine mission is for you. Provided, I think, that you do the work, that you pay attention to these energies, that you meditate on these cards and on the things in your life, that you take care of yourself, etc. That you don't waste your potential, right? That you focus on fulfillment, that you listen to your dreams, the signs, symbols, and synchronicities in your life. Dreams, daydreams, visions, omens. I think you will be intensely rewarded. Now, the Ten of Pentacles, I said before that there was that lump of clay, right? And then you can kind of bring out like what it's supposed to be, like the magic of it, right? Turn it into an artifact, a piece of art, right? How do we apply this to your very own life? If you are the lump of clay, what are you creating yourself into? What are you molding yourself into? That's the Ten of Pentacles. And that might be something that you've got to figure out. Maybe that's part of the message here too, is that you're able to do this for other things. That you are the healer, you are the creator, but what about you? What are you becoming? Right? What do you want your life to be? If life is a lump of clay, right? What are you sculpting that life into for yourself, right? Because I see a lot of this kind of giving and doing in the external world, but you've got to think of your needs too. Okay? And that's very, very important. Let's look at the mystery card now. Okay? I literally have never quite seen energy like this before. Thank you, Alien. I'm so happy that we're doing these bonus readings for Aquarius. You and Sagittarius, too, are just really, really strong aura, strong energy. The last couple of weeks, if you have any kind of strong Sagittarius placements in your astrological chart, well, even if you don't, you should watch the Sagittarius readings. Okay. All right, mystery card. If you have a guess or a prediction, or if you're going to see this lump of clay, and if you can pull out what is on the other side of that, put your response, put your creation down in the comment section. I kind of want to see a 6 of something, right? Showing that balance, showing the harmony. I think a 6 of Pentacles would be good because we have the 6 of Wands. We got the Earth and the fire. I think together would be good. Maybe a 6 of Pentacles, but maybe the World card or the Fool, right? The blank slate, the lump of clay, perhaps. Yeah, those are my guesses. But maybe the Star, your power card. Yeah. Let's see what we've got. It's a court card. King of Swords, which, you know what, is the same as this guy here. Not gender specific. But I feel almost a reluctance in you. I feel like almost like there is, I don't want to say disbelief, but there's almost this feeling of, yeah, I know I need to do for myself. I know I need to kind of to focus on me. But I kind of feel as if there's just so much more that you're devoted to, right? That there is this feeling of it being a kind of a divine mission. And the commitment to that is kind of squeezing out your commitment to yourself, but you need to realize that you're trying to be a mirror image of the divine, right? And therefore you have to put as much attention on you and your internal world and your life and your success, your health, and your wealth, just as you do on those things external to you. So the King of Swords, I think, is, again, this idea that we have to try to just kind of get organized and come up with a proper plan, right? And I wonder, too, with the air energy, because there's really a lack of air in this reading. This spread doesn't have a lot of air. There are no swords here. So I feel like there is acceptance, but we might need a little more organization. There is acceptance, but there might need to be a little bit more communication, a little bit more networking. You know, ask some people for help. Be able to communicate your needs to others, you know. And I think that you're such a creative person. Again, you may not even think of yourself as being creative. There's so much going on in you. I think maybe you find it hard to talk to people about it. I feel like, yeah, you know that you need to kind of reach out and find your people and be able to talk about things and network and, you know, connect with people on this kind of a friendly level. But I feel like it's difficult for you to talk about these things because these are things that are not easily put into words, you know. I feel that I've failed in my job of trying to translate these energies to you. You know, especially with the Death and the Sun card and the Art card in between. That's something that goes beyond my ability to express in words, you know. And I feel that with the repeat of this card, okay? So let's work on writing things down, organizing our thoughts, organizing our dreams, our plans. Keep journals. Keep a dream journal. Keep an audio recorder, right? An app on your phone or whatever to record your dreams, record your ideas, and just start getting this stuff out. You know, record it on some sort of medium, you know. And I think that's going to be a big help for you. We are going to do an extended reading, too. If you want to stick around, click in the corner up there. That'll give you access to all of the extended readings, not just for Aquarius, but for all signs. Right? You can cross-watch and that sort of thing. Check the Sagittarius readings. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you, and I truly love you, and we're all in this together.